Your boy, Bert Kreischer, is coming to New Orleans Saturday, February 8th. He's bringing Nikki Glazer, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Adam Ray as Dr. Phil.
We'll be right back.
Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Could you say that again? With the best way to learn how to cook?
Is just get a cookbook.
That was for my wife.
Hey, something's burning, something's burning, something's burning.
Oh, are you really?
Already rolling?
God, this started quick.
No, it's like already rolling.
I'm just letting you know that we're ready when you're ready.
No, okay. Well, I'll let you know when I'm ready.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're ready whenever you are.
God.
That's what you
Women.
I mean, can't live with them, the end.
Don't you wish all chicks had stripper energy? Where they're like friendly as
Smile like the worst fake smile,
Bro, it's no.
Dude, we were at the strip club the other night, and the girl goes up to me and she's like, hey. I was like, I'm not trying to get a dance. My buddy's first time strip club. She's like, cool. Let me, what can I get anything? Can you want me to bring some girls over? It's a stripper. She's beautiful. I go, yeah, that'd be great. She goes, let me show you around the club. Let me show you what we got. So you're here for a party. So I get done. I was like, she's so awesome. And then I get done. I go, awesome. It's good talking to you. She goes, oh, nothing for my time. And I went, you're not even nice?
I know.
It's not even asked for anything. Nothing. You just talk to
It was
you.
a hustle.
When we were in Vegas, I don't know if I told you this. I fired a bitch. I'm sorry. I fired a bitch. Thursday night we went over Thursday night, and this chick was dancing with me, whatever. I gave her like probably $200 when she was dancing, and then like an hour later she comes back. She goes, let me just sit with you. She sits with me for like 45 minutes, and I go, just understand, I'm not paying you. If you want to take a break, this on you. Yeah. You should go make some money.
Right.
She finally gets up. She goes, that's going to be $200. I go, no, bitch, go back to the conversation we had 45 minutes ago.
Right.
You will. And I go, you working Saturday? And she goes, yeah. I go, you won't be.
Oh, yeah, yes.
You won't be. And I was like, I told the manager, I go, this bitch will not be working Saturday. Everybody coming up here Saturday, I better not see her heels.
Oh.
I better not see her. I was hot.
I did not know you could
He got
fire
a fire
a
for
stripper.
real. Yeah, he got a fire. She was not there.
I'm too petty for that.
Oh, I did a podcast with that chick. By the way, they started a podcast at that strip club that night. And on their first episode, they had me and Nick Diaz.
No, wait.
It was like,
are you serious?
It's the best podcast ever.
For real?
It's the best podcast ever. And they do, we don't even really know how this works. The guy didn't know my name. The guy was like, so what do you do? And I was like, I'm at a strip club.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm a father of two. I'm married, happily married. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. Don't touch me, bitch. It was, hey, you guys want a cocktail?
Yeah. Yes. That's
Can we
what
get
it came.
cocktails? What do you
Fuck
guys?
the food. We came for the booze.
Tequila. Let's do same.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do it.
It was,
I watched the show.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest with you.
Dude.
Been drinking with you for damn near 20 years.
You guys
Come
are
on,
my
now.
favorite hang.
Man,
For real.
For real. You understand, we used to get in so much damn trouble. Y'all, we used to drop the kids off from school.
Hydrate before we start up. Go ahead.
You drop the kids off. I see Bert, like, we was at, the kids were like, man, we say, hey, what's up, Omar? Hey, what you doing? Let's go pod right quick. All right, cool. You want a drink? We go to Pat's and
At 2
turn
o'clock
it
in the
up
afternoon?
and go and pick the kids up. He'd be on a skateboard.
Well,
and
you should have said that part, but yeah, go ahead.
No, we lived in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we walked.
You could walk everywhere. That was it.
That was it.
That was the best time of my
That was
life.
it, man.
I miss those days of being in that area. It was so fun, just on like a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Just to go over to Pass and run into you guys.
They just pop up.
Oh, it was almost like that's what I meant. I get, and I don't know if it's because I'm white, but when I look at England, that pub culture that they have, I think that's the sexiest shit in the world.
Yeah, I love it, man.
To just stop. I mean, like, I would drive by after work just to see who car was there.
Whose car was there? I always did that.
Just see who car was there and then be like, oh yeah, okay, it's gonna be fun. I'll be home later tonight.
Yeah.
This shit
Dude,
was...
we should buy Pats.
Yo, we tried to. We tried to, right? During the pandemic, we were like, but they're selling it.
They're not selling it?
No, they sold it to somebody, and we were trying to buy it.
We were trying to buy it, because you had to buy the cleaners next to it too.
Yeah. Yep.
All that shit come together.
The cleaners and the little barbecue
food spot,
place.
yeah.
You had to buy all of that. Yeah.
You had to buy all that.
It's like a package deal.
And I just want and at the time,
dude.
Bert, I was on a lot of cancel shows. I was doing okay, but
There's so much going on. You gotta buy the barbecue. You gotta know, like, so many different races of people.
I know
at one bar. I got a dry cleaners. I got a bar. I need a redneck. I need an Asian. I need 2 Irish guys to run the bar. Oh.
Do you know when I knew they f***ed up? When they took Hennessy out.
They took Hennessy?
Hennessy's not there anymore. I was like,
that is a subtle, not so subtle note to the customer.
Exactly.
We no longer serve Hennessy. We'll see who shows up tomorrow.
Whoa.
They took the Hennessy
Get these
out.
big ass ice cubes out of here. We don't need that.
Exactly. I want a shot of hen dog. Like, man,
Give me.
I never got Hennessy.
I mean, it was good.
I
It was
was
good in
never
the
Hennessy.
90s.
I was never a Hennessy drinker.
It was in the 90s. It was upper class in the 90s. I mean, it's really shitty.
How much of upper class is defined by hip hop? Because do you remember Alizé?
Yeah.
Do you remember Thug Passion?
Yes.
I remember making Thug Passion.
Hennessy and
Alizé.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this taste is horrific.
You know what it is? What it is hip hop is defined by people in the 70s. So people who their parents like Hennessy. So their parents thought Hennessy was the best. Their parents thought that Tanqueray was the shit. You know, so they were
but also Hennessy, a cognac is supposed to be like, you know, like with the snifter, like that was classy. If you look like you doing some shit, and if you hold this shit right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. It's the
you
snifter.
don't want to. This don't look classy.
No, it doesn't look classy.
But it tastes
But when you cup a glass like balls.
Like on your knees, holding the back of your head.
Force my head down.
So that's what it is. It's like hip hop, like especially early, like their parents liked champagne, like Moet.
Yeah.
Not Moet, Moet.
Moet.
You know what I'm saying? Their parents like
A
Hennessy.
stem.
A stem.
It's
a stem too.
But then my year was coming. I was a couple years in college after you, so that's when Incredible Hulk. Did you ever do that? Incredible Hulk?
No.
Oh yeah, that's
Was that lean?
No, that's
I had lean one time, and that was the greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
Bro,
a Jolly Rancher Sprite in a styrofoam cup with codeine.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt so confident that night.
Yeah.
I remember being.
Somebody make a run.
I remember being like, oh, I can do this every night. And then someone's like, yo, it's really bad for you. And I was like, for real?
Oh, it's
like,
horrible.
You're
Yeah.
drinking a whole thing of cough syrup.
For your kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my kidneys are functioning perfect right now.
Yes, yeah.
How much lean did you have?
Not much. I only had one. I had a what we would call an appropriation month, where I dressed like Tupac. I was like khakis and chucks and a fucking white dude.
Wife beat it?
White do-rag from behind.
That's
tied up
right,
front.
yes.
Yeah.
Like
And
Aunt
I was,
Jemima.
but it's back
Yeah.
when you could do that. Like appropriation was just like, oh, he's a fan.
He's a fan, right?
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see the bandana.
Was this Florida State?
Florida State, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
God.
someone-
Tallahassee. Shit.
When someone got us on to lean, this is and
Damn, you are early adapted to the lane.
so we
Was that
got,
someone with a prescription?
It was yeah.
they call
everyone. I'm white. All our friends are dads are doctors. Yeah. We got. Say, Dad, can you get me a codeine prescription?
Of course.
Sure thing, bud.
Yeah.
So there's this kid. I don't know I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it. If he's watching, shout out to this kid.
Make sure you pick it up on that camera right there. You gonna look it up?
Yeah, I was going to. I was about to. Fuck.
Zoom in right there.
Close up.
I said, okay, man, how you doing? He said, not good. I said, really? He said, yeah, I'm not. I think I'm failing out of college. I'm not making any friends. I haven't left the house in a month. I'm not doing real good, man. He was like, I think I'm failing out. I'm gonna fail out of school. What do I do, Bert? Like, just like, and it's so funny because it's not your kid.
Right.
And I was like, you got to go to your teachers. You got to talk to your teachers. Tell them you need help. And then I was like, I'm around inarguably badass men. Like, I only surround myself with great white sharks.
Yeah.
Like, I only
For
hang
sure,
out
me
with the greatest dudes. And I was like, there's a lot of kids that right now are starting their life. They're freshmen. Like, what advice would you give to a kid, an 18-year-old? Because me and you got girls.
Yeah.
But like a boy, it's like good advice for young men to hear about how to get out of the place they're stuck in to get to where you guys are. Like, do you ever think like that?
Yeah, you know what, man? I failed so many times, right? But I never stopped. It's like, yo, you might fall on your face. Like, the name of my company is Up Off the Deck, because I'm from Decatur, but I failed so many times on the deck, and I always pick myself up. It's gonna be times when shit ain't happening, right?
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be times when you up or whatever, man. And it's like, but did you die? No, so you get another day to improve on whatever your situation is.
Man, my high school science teacher always said two things. One, high school, Mr. Huckabee always said, life's not fair, but you're not dead.
Right.
He would always say that shit. It was
Great.
like,
That's great advice.
Two, my dad said before I went to college, right when I'm packing up, getting my trunk and all,
Trunk.
luggage. I had a trunk.
Yeah.
And my dad goes,
Remember the trunk?
my dad sat down, he goes, he goes, my dad didn't go to college. He went to the military. He goes, I don't know a whole lot about college, but here's what I tell you. I don't care what you try, just try it.
Yeah.
But don't make it a thing, okay? If you're gonna try weed, try it. If you're gonna drink, try it. But but pussy is the hardest thing to quit, so don't get addicted to that. All right, man, get out there. That's it. That's it. Tell that boy that. Tell any boy that.
Yeah.
Any boy.
Dude,
I put money on it. He got addicted to pussy.
Nothing is worse than pussy.
Boy, listen. It's the worst.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Pussy.
And there's so much more. Just all the stuff around the pussy is fun too.
I mean, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. And it can be so mean sometimes.
And it's good because you got to work for it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was just telling someone, I was telling these two young kids, and I was like, they didn't really understand it. I was like, you'll never understand the feeling of when you are on the road and you don't jerk off all weekend, and then you come home and you see your chick and you have sex and you've been saving it for them.
Oh, yeah. It's explosion. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
There should be, I should hit up all the ex-girlfriends I've had and just be like, just so you know, I'm over you. It's it's when that I mean, it's debilitating when someone dumps you and you're in love with them.
Right. Oh, man, it hurts.
You say wild shit. What's the worst thing you've ever said to a chick to get her back where you're like, oh, I should have never said that?
I had a friend, I had a lady who I had, and she wanted to get away from me so bad, she joined the military. And I told her, hope she dies in Iraq. That's f***ing horrible.
Bitch, I hope you step on a landmine.
I used to be toxic, man. The Lord is blessing me now. I was f***ed up, man.
Oh, that's the best. I know that you were 18 years old when you said that. It had to be in high school. I hope you died in Iraq.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh
That's so funny.
God.
That f***ed up.
Oh my God.
How's she doing now?
I don't f***ing know. Man. She sees me on TV every day. Like, hey, I said you on the show.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, see what you missed.
I love a good chick that didn't treat me right and then has to watch me. That's how petty I am. I love it.
Revenge might be the best motivator.
Oh my God, yeah. Look at me
I think
now.
people underappreciate how valuable having someone to fight against is. You go, I'll show them. I'll show them.
Right.
No matter what level of rejection that is, too. It's just like, please let me get. I mean, I got one that I think about sometimes, and I go, I'm glad we're not together, but there's one I think about where I'm like, I hope she's with. I think she's on husband number 3. I hope that she's watching TV and has to be like, God damn.
Yeah.
I f***ed up.
Yeah.
Oh.
But watch
watch
the whole episode because I need these numbers.
I know.
I think
You can walk away from the room. It doesn't matter. Just let it play.
Just watch the whole episode. Just keep it on and leave the room.
Exactly.
Sadly, I think, and I wonder what people in this room would say to this. I think my ex-girlfriends probably look at me and they go, his wife must be a saint. They're like, she must be a really awesome chick.
She is a saint.
Yeah, she is.
She is a saint.
That's the thing, we were talking earlier
If
about.
you just would have dealt with this, who knows where you could have been.
Exactly, yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't have anything without her. And for real, anything, because what I was focused on was not the real stuff. I wasn't focused on real stuff. I think I came to Hollywood not thinking I was going to be Hollywood, and then real quick turned Hollywood, and then I think she was like, yo, you're not Hollywood, so let's not try to be Hollywood.
Right.
let's just be regular people. Having a regular life is so valuable, especially in comedy, because it's like, I remember one time like doing jokes about going to spin class.
You right there. I mean, because I finally found one, my girl.
Yeah, congratulations.
So I find, but like, yo, if you would have just dealt with in the past, if you could tolerate me a little bit, who knows where you could have been? She just let me be me. So shout out, you're doing pretty good, kid.
Yeah, shout out, Crystal. And it's great because I don't think I would be where I am if I would have got stuck with Iraq. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, fuck.
Oh wait, let me tell you what I'm making you guys real quick.
I was about to ask.
Yes. I saw this recipe in Jamie Oliver's cookbook. I'm a huge fan of Jamie Oliver. And it looked like a train, like just a bunch of dicks in a thing.
Right.
And I was like, and it just is the sexiest thing. Right. The sausages inside like a Yorkshire pudding thing with like collard greens.
Okay, what kind? Those aren't collard greens.
Those aren't collard greens. These are this is like a kale. This is mustard greens. These are mustard greens. And so this is gonna wilt down. And we had it yesterday.
Heard about 2 black dudes that try to pass us over.
That's not collard. So I don't even know what a collard green look like.
Guys, these are collard greens. Let me play some hip hop.
That's the white folks collard green. That's white people collard greens.
Sure it is, Bert. Go ahead.
Collard greens. Collard.
It's not collard?
Wait, so what kind of sausage?
It is bratwurst.
Bratwurst. Okay.
Yeah. Pork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you eat pork?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't say, I said to everyone I stopped eating pork for a long time. Yeah. And then I forgot bacon's pork. I eat bacon every fucking day.
Yeah.
I was like, bacon, you can't with bacon. There's no bacon and sausage, like breakfast sausage.
Oh, yeah.
What's your go-to order? Like, I said, let's just say Waffle House.
Waffle House, probably, listen, man, honestly, now or back then, like.
Let's go back then.
Back then, it's probably some hash browns scattered, smothered and covered.
Yep. Stop right there.
A pork chop.
Oh, you went pork chop.
And a piece of pecan pie on the griddle with butter on top of it.
Now, I was at Roscoe's. I was catching up with a friend from college at Roscoe's, and he ordered a waffle crispy, macaroni and cheese, 3 wings, and then got the sweet potatoes. This spread the butter out on the waffle, and then put the sweet potatoes on it.
He made a sandwich.
He made a pie.
Made a pie.
Made a pie at
My mouth's watering.
I know.
I'm swallowing. I'm swallowing like I'm watching oral porn.
I had to stop eating. I stopped eating my food to watch what he was creating.
Yeah.
And I mean, he eat a wing, and then he pick it up like no fork and knife. He'd pick it up like a slice. And this motherfucker, he ate a pie with wings and mac and cheese. It was beautiful. I kind of.
Did you act like a bad bitch and took a picture of the food?
What's up, bitch?
This show is sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Whether you're going smooth shaving or maintaining a beard, Dollar Shave Club offers shave and grooming products that are always high quality but never overpriced. For guys who rock scruff and need a little extra cleanup, they have a double header electric trimmer with 2 interchangeable heads, one for beard, one for balls. Shut up. Are you serious? And for a clean close shave, they have a Club Series 6 blade razor, 6 stainless steel blades for a close and comfortable shave. This razor has a vitamin E infused lubricant strip for comfort and glide, and precision trimmer for precise detailing. I'm telling you, man, I use that on my sides. I clean my sides up. I go right in here, right to the face, and right down here. I don't even need to put anything on. That little lubricant vitamin E strip, it does the job, in my opinion. But don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. You can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/burning and use promo code burning for 20% off, $20 or more. And remember, however you shave, Dollar Shave Club is here to help you stay handsome.
Oh, yeah.
That's that. So I'm gonna brown these up in here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pour the batter in there.
Okay.
And then it's gonna all, but I just gotta brown these up a little bit.
You say batter?
A batter. It's like a Yorkshire pudding. So it's kind of like a bread, but it's a little softer.
Okay.
And it's, dude, I just
But it's
think
still savory. It's not sweet.
it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It's kind of fascinating.
So when you say you don't do sweet, you like to taste. Like I like to taste sweet, but I don't want to eat sweet.
I don't want. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm like
You know
that.
what I mean? Like
What's the best candy bar?
My favorite candy is
I
not
go
a
through
bar.
phases.
Which one? Mine is always a Reese's, right? A Reese's cup. I know it's not a bar. It's the peanut butter and the chocolate. That shit is just perfect. It's a perfect candy bar.
I just saw you remembering it.
Bro, listen, man. You know what's up?
I just saw nostalgia.
Like, so my neighborhood, like, I didn't realize how big Halloween was. I'm out there giving, like, fun size and shit.
Fuck yes, dude.
Dude, I spent, no lie, I spent $1,000 on candy. Because I want to be the motherfucker dude on HBO who's sending out goddamn giving kids king-size bars and they come to my house. I got so much candy, but I got extra Reese's. Because, just
for yourself.
For myself, like, I might treat myself.
Treat yourself.
To a Reese's
You're doing
every
it for
other
the
day.
community.
I'm doing it for
You're doing it for the community.
I'm doing it for the culture, baby. So yeah, I just spent.
What an activist this guy is. Just selfless.
Kendrick Lamar over
I'm
this
gonna give a real lame answer. My favorite.
What's yours?
And I don't know if it's my favorite, but this one I remember because like my mom used to get them, and I remember turtles.
Yeah.
You know Turtles?
I fucks with a turtle.
Can I tell you, I think Turtles has a branding problem because they make it and it looks like it's for old people.
It does.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
They're really good. Yeah.
Got me in the pecans or pecans, depending on where you're from.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing about living where I live now, because I live out in the country in Austin.
Yeah.
Like just outside the city. So like we don't get kids.
Right.
And my driveway is like 160 yards, so ain't nobody
If
walking.
you get a kid out there, it's creepy as fuck. Just walks up and goes, trick or treat. You're like, wait, you walked a quarter of a mile to get here?
Cool. Ain't no way.
There's 4 houses on this street, man. And everybody's old except for you. Damn, we're gonna get drunk for free and get a good meal?
I'll take the juicy limes this time.
Juicy lime?
Nah. Oh boy, you ain't never lied. You gotta drop the lime in there.
Yeah, you gotta let that.
You gotta let the rind.
The tequila has to go to the lime. The lime not going to the tequila on this one.
What is it?
All right. So take a look at this.
Oh boy, it's cake.
And so,
What's in the batter now?
it's just egg, flour, and milk.
Okay, so it's not.
So you got to
it's
spread it around.
Savory. It's not
And then you get
sweet.
the oil from the sausage in there.
Oh yeah.
Sprig of rosemary.
Right.
Sprig of rosemary.
Now, when you saw it the first time, with it whole sauce.
Yeah, here, grab the book.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Dude.
the 10.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to learn how to cooking is just get yourself one cookbook.
Yeah, and just
And then
follow,
just
follow the
go.
directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch the,
I'm sorry, bro. Could you say that again? With the best way to learn how to cook?
is just get a cookbook.
That was for my wife.
Bet can't cook.
Nah, she do be cooking, but like, she be cooking, but like, she be trying, like, the problem is the crock pot.
It's a cheat code.
She will crock
She'll
pot.
throw everything in the crock pot
mean,
and for 4 hours and she's
When
walking
I
away.
come home off the road, I know it's gonna be food, but it's gonna be wet.
There will be carrots in there.
It's gonna be brothy. I know that. It's gonna be brothy.
It's gonna be wet. Leanne used to have this shredded chicken enchiladas,
Yeah.
but it was like
all I
it was
had to
a
do was
crock
request
pot. It was a crock pot recipe. So you'd eat it like this. Man, she goes super easy. Like, dump it all
Just
in the
throw a
crock
whole
pot.
piece of fucking
I just
chicken
throw
in
everything
there
in the
and it
crock pot,
shreds.
and you're like,
Yeah.
well, that really takes the sparkle away from it.
Right.
The effort is kind of.
Well, hold on, I wrapped them up in tortillas. We're like, whoa,
Oh, you did that.
you're authentic. Mi madre.
You madre.
Oh.
When I came home, I was like, hey, if I'm coming back, I get back on Sunday, you mind making enchiladas? She was like, oh, you like my enchiladas? I go, no, bitch, I know you'll do it. That's right.
I need to eat.
I wouldn't mind one of those pizzas. You know they're out of the box. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's the deal.
That's the fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
So I'm going to tell you, this is the skinny on all of this.
yeah.
So it's going right up there.
It goes up there.
All right. Now, was that the appropriate amount of balsamic?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This is going to reduce,
It
and we're going to
smells
pour
good.
this. It's fucking balsamic.
That's my favorite shit. Period, man.
This is going to look great.
That looks amazing. I'm just the biggest balsamic vinegar. So, Dig, do you ever go to the farmer's market over here near CBS?
He don't cut his grass.
Yeah,
you think he out here shopping?
No, I'm just it's,
No. I go. That's the whitest thing in the world.
It
Yeah, I
is
go to the
very-
farmer's
yeah,
market.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
What you be getting?
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
Yeah, we get strawberries.
There's an
avocados.
oil guy there though.
You can get honey.
Yeah,
you can get everything.
The honey
I had
the honey that
I
they
had
get
the
in my
honeys this
house.
morning.
It was.
I had the honeys this
It
morning.
is from the.
He got like 9 honeys. I'm very impressed.
Bro,
I'm very
listen,
impressed.
yeah, man. You know what? I don't even shop at the
And not squeeze.
grocery store
Jars.
anymore. I shop at the farmer's market and I get everything I need. I get all my meats and everything. All my meats and my vegetables. Like everything I get is from the farmer's market.
I've seen your pantry and I approve.
Thank you, brother.
I'll tell you what. I'll take it one step further. Here's what I want. You know how they used to have Tupperware when we were kids? Our moms would do Tupperware.
Yes.
And like Mary Kay. Did they
Yes.
do Mary Kay?
Yeah.
I would take it one step further and do Meat Men, where they bring in cows to us with some whiskey,
You made him take his glasses off?
and they're like, "Here's the deal. We got 4 cows. Who wants them?" And me and you go, "Yo, let's put a cow."
get it, yeah.
And we get that cow. We pick it out of the field, like
that far.
virtually, like
That
going
far.
like
Oh, yeah.
virtually. We're like, "Yo, the big one with the horns in the corner,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "Great."
Do you remember we used to live in apartments? Man, we done came a long way.
Bro, came along.
I was like, God.
Can I tell you?
Let me tell you how far Bert came. He did a black barbershop show in 2012.
He sure did.
Can I tell you? Sometimes I think because I'm white, I don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
I like because people go, it must have been easy for you, and you go, well, yeah, no, life has been easy. I'm not saying it hasn't,
Yeah.
but when you start comedy, we
no.
all start at the exact same place.
Yeah.
Like that's the one misconception where you go, there's no hand up. If there was, Richard Pryor's daughter would be the biggest comic in the world.
Exactly.
So like it really is meritocracy.
It is.
Same with acting. It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Absolutely. Meritocracy, man.
Especially
Your
in
fucking efforts, man.
Especially in comedy.
Your fucking efforts.
Because if you don't make people laugh, don't give a f your dad is goddamn George Carlin. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a f? Your dad's funny. Who the f are you?
I don't feel like I've earned it. Like, and I wonder if that's me and how I operate with.
You say you don't feel like you've earned it.
Like imposter syndrome?
Yeah, and I still,
Not at all, Bert. Not
I
at all.
still feel like I got something to prove.
I was talking to somebody
is
about this
great.
earlier. I was talking, like literally this morning, I was talking to somebody about imposter syndrome. Do you not feel like, just a real question, do you not feel like imposter syndrome is healthy?
Oh, I think it's healthy as well.
I think it's the most healthy thing because you go, I have to keep working for something that feels like
I said that's
didn't
something to
earn it.
prove, like you said. I still got something to prove,
I think it's healthy as fuck.
like even with our show, with me and Sebastian, right? It's
Oh,
two
congrats.
handles. No, thank you,
You
brother.
got picked up for a second season?
Two,
Yeah,
season two
that's
starts
awesome.
in December. But it's like, man, even with that, it's like, okay, well, Sebastian's a big star. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see if I can be able to hold a show down by myself.
Yep.
You know, like, so that's the thing. I got to prove it to myself.
I mean, you and I were talking because we started I'm on my first season too.
yeah,
I'm on my first season too.
yeah.
Why would you laugh
That's
at
my
that,
favorite.
Bert?
That's the best sentence I've ever heard in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because we can be proud of that.
Yeah,
I'm on my
no
first
doubt.
season 2.
Yeah.
A lot of us get season 1.
Yo.
And season 1, not a lot of people get season 1.
His
Man,
last,
very few. That's the 1%ers get
I'm
season
on like
2.
show number 10 or 11.
yeah. His first, his last comedy special was called "You Can't Cancel This." I did I hosted it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the So when you told me, you was like, oh, I got my first season 2. I was like, hell yeah.
Bro,
That's a badass T-shirt.
It feels
Yeah.
amazing. Bro, I got so many stories right now. Like I'm thinking about when we tried to do NBC together.
Yeah.
Like back in 2016,
Yeah.
we were both trying to get a deal. We both had deals at NBC.
Yeah.
But also you're like, you got beat out from that dude with one arm.
Yo,
But
you
only-
remember
but
that?
only-
The drummer from Def Leppard?
Yep.
Yeah. that's-
Wait, what about
No, it was a medical show. And it's like,
And he wasn't even beat out. It was like, I think we got to go with the guy
you gotta
with one
go,
arm.
because the guy's supposed to have one arm. On the show, this is gonna like wrap the shit up and do a blue
Oh,
screen.
then the dude
They
with
gotta-
one arm walked in. You're like, oh, there goes my job.
Fuck!
It wasn't about talent.
It wasn't about talent. It's like it's
He
some
really has
diversity
one arm.
There's some
How
diversity
authentic-
shit. That's the first time diversity kicked me in the ass. I was like, fuck, man.
Diversity.
But it's the best thing to happen because then, like right after that, I got the show that I was on for 7 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the thing is, you forget all the bad things that happen to you are all blessings.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All of them,
yeah.
and it's so crazy that they don't feel like it when it happens.
Right.
And then it happens, and you're like,
Yeah,
thank God this happened to me.
Right.
You keep at it though, man.
Yeah,
It's like
man.
you keep chipping away at that thing.
Will there be a time you think you guys retire?
You know what? I'm gonna retire from acting. I don't think I'll retire from the business.
I mean, I think I would retire from auditioning.
I would totally be an offer only guy. Auditioning is like I've never been good at it.
I mean, you can kind of take what you already know me as and what I've built over the years to go, you kind of know what you're gonna get. And I put my spin on it, but I mean, really, like, I'd get, I mean, in no time soon, but probably the next, 15 years go, oh, I'll do anything if Bert calls and goes, yo, you wanna do this thing? Or Omar calls and goes, you wanna do this thing? But I go, I don't know if I'm auditioning for 3 episodes of this thing unless it's super hot. You know what I mean? I just don't know if I'm doing that.
I mean,
I've turned down offers where they go, hey, I wrote this thing for you, and I go, I'm the wrong guy. Yeah. And they're like, what? I think you're looking for an actor, right? I play Bert.
Right. I went into a room.
No, you know what? You were so good in Machine Man, I'm gonna tell you. I went to the premiere.
Oh, thank you.
And I was so proud of you, man. I remember we were in Westwood. And I was like, damn, man, Bert is so good, man.
Thank you. You know, it's so funny. Because I think when you make something, that's big or
Don't tell me you
bigger,
just watched it.
No, I watched it a lot.
Okay. He was at the premiere.
I watched it on planes.
How those collard greens coming?
I watched my own movie on a Delta flight.
I do that shit all the time. I'm like, I was sitting next to him.
Hitting the guy next to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Put it on yours. I think he gets points for it.
Yeah. You gonna pause it on your face? Have you seen this?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Take a look at this. You ready?
Ooh.
Oh.
Does that not look incredible?
That looks great.
You can't put that right there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
What's that? No.
Did you know exactly how long everything had to be sauteed and everything?
No, not even remotely.
You playing by ear, huh?
I think it's done.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on, let's see. Well, this could pop right out. I almost want to pop it right out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut it.
Could you pop it out and then put it on top of?
You could put it on something, but I think this is so pretty.
If hot olive oil get on my face,
I'll tell you what. What's crazy
is this bitch might skeet.
This is wild.
Sausages be bursting, Bert.
I know. Whew, that's hot.
That's hot, dog. Man, you touched the
dish.
You touched the dish.
This is crazy because all the...
Why don't you bring the plates over there?
I'm gonna just cut it. Oh my God. This looks so good.
That is a casserole for real. It's like a...
Dixerole.
It's a Dixerole.
This is a Dixerole.
Yes.
Oh my God. What I should have done. All right, let's see what this comes out like. Let me take a plate over here.
You always take my advice too late.
No,
you know what I'm
took it
gonna
at
do?
the right time.
I'm gonna take this.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, it's transfer.
And then
transfer.
I took the whole thing over there, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can just share.
No, you're gonna put it in a different place.
It's like a slumber party. It's like a sleepover. There we go. Here, we'll put dicks back in holes.
There you go.
Yeah. Just force them back in there.
Dick and bun. Not the first time.
Oh my God. Oh, that's hot.
It's hot, yeah.
This is so hot. Oh my God. Here.
Jesus Christ, this is so hot.
It's like a porno.
This is so hot.
This is so hot.
Oh, you have no idea.
Like a
It's
strip
so
club
hot right now.
Like a strip club. This is so hot.
Here we go. And then
I think
we'll
strip
put
club
this-
is the only place that is safe that the cameras won't come out like that, though.
No.
They come out. No.
They came out for me.
Did they really?
Yeah, like people just started taking pictures. People that work there. I was like, yo, are we? I thought there was like
it's a
rules.
safe space, yeah.
Thought there was rules, and they're like, nah, not here. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, so you want to do a meet and greet? Like, how's this working?
Am I getting the bag for this? What's going on?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So hold on, did you guys do a podcast for real? You and Nate Diaz?
Yeah, me and Nick Diaz did
Nick
a podcast.
Diaz. Okay, I thought, yeah.
You got to find that podcast. It is me and Nick Diaz being the most respectful men you've ever seen in a strip club. It's just us going, no, they're serving my vodka. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
My buddy's having a bachelor party. What's his name? Jason Momoa.
Was that Saturday night?
That was Sunday.
Yeah.
Is it Saturday night? So you did it the night?
Sunday.
Sunday morning.
The night we were all there. Okay, all right.
It was Sunday. It was the next.
Oh, it was
day.
Sunday?
It was the next day. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were there. He didn't have no podcast that night. Trust me.
Oh yeah, that was.
Nah.
All right, let's see. Put a little bit of this on it.
You putting that on top of the?
I think so. I can put it on the side if you want.
You can put mine right on top.
Yeah.
Mix my shit in. Yeah. There we go. Rainbow Coalition.
Scatter, smother, cover.
Exactly.
Here. Oh my God.
Here.
Oh, the custard is through the roof.
I'm on the custard
Especially
first.
with the onions on it.
Yeah. I want it all together.
Oh, wow.
No, that's a nice, oh, you know what I got?
What?
Whole piece of fucking thyme. Oh, that's a nice, like, little sweet.
It's savory.
Savory.
Yeah, man. This is good right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kreischer, you did this, bro. You did this, man.
I'm telling you, man, I love Jamie Oliver. What are your favorite chefs? Like that you guys into like chef culture at all?
I'm not into chef culture like
I mean, I do watch them, but I guess I don't pay attention enough. Like, I'll look at the recipes more than I look at who made it, I guess. And maybe that's my problem. Of going like, because it's different styles. Because I'm, of course, such a huge Bourdain fan over the years and watched everybody.
Right.
What's crazy is, respectfully, and I think he would have said this his entire career, he always claimed not to be the best chef. He was like, yeah, I was a cook. I was in the back, you know, but he loved great chefs.
Right.
Which I think is badass.
Yeah. There's a chef, and I think he's a Bahamian, but he has he runs Red Rooster in Harlem. Marcus Samuelson. So he also has a restaurant in Atlanta now called, I think it's Marcus's, I think. But man, I like the Caribbean vibes. His spin on food is tremendous, bro. The way he cooks is awesome, man.
Awesome. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just like Jamaica.
Yeah, I love Jamaica.
I was saying, but as you're speaking Caribbean, there's a spot in Austin that we found that's called Kanji. It's probably 80-90% Caribbean, and they have a couple of little flavors that they add in. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably once a month, I'm like, oh, I need some rice and peas, and I need some curry. I need something.
Oxtails.
I know I've talked to you guys about this. I'm almost certain I have, because I know there's certain things that I'm obsessed with. But my favorite thing in the world, like my biggest realization in life at one point, so I loved Leanne's. When I first started dating Leanne, we went to her granny, would have a big thing out in their garage, on their carport, where everyone would eat, and the food was amazing, and the food was wild. When I was in wherever the Zulu nation is, maybe in Tanzania or maybe in South Africa, I was with the Zulu tribe, and they made dinner for us.
Oh,
and
nice.
I kept saying casually, this reminds me of Leanne's food. My wife would love this food. My wife would love this food. They go, where's she from? I said, Georgia. And they went, yeah, that would make sense. Your entire cuisine is based off of African cuisine.
No doubt about it.
And I was like, what?
Yep.
That was the wildest realization to me, was that like all what I was eating was just exactly, almost like it was the same latitude, the same way Vietnam and New Orleans have the same cuisine.
Yeah.
I blew my mind. I cannot stop talking about it. I'm always blown away by that little shit, like the Houston and New Orleans have such an influx of Vietnamese people because it's the same longitude.
They do.
Or latitude.
Yeah, they do. It's like working on Queen Sugar for 7 years. Like we had characters who were from Vietnam.
Yeah.
When I tell you, man, some of the best food I've ever had in my life, of course, was in New Orleans. You know, man, like those chefs out there were just like, it blew my mind.
Flavor experts.
The flavor experts, man. Like, you
bananas.
know, but like you're right about it. Like it's the influx in the Vietnamese in New Orleans, because New Orleans is a really small city.
Yeah.
It's a big town, you know?
I mean, and sometimes you learn shit through food.
Yeah.
Where that you had no idea. I mean, like I got to, when I was in Dallas before I moved to LA, this was back in 2010 or whatever, I went to this Vietnamese spot that had crepes, and I go, why did Vietnamese do crepes? And you learn about the fucking war, and you learn about you learn about like rice flour versus egg flour, right? So you learned about that, and then I dated this girl who was my coworker's niece, and she's Jamaican, and I get down to Miami to go visit her. Her dad was half Chinese, and I'm like, that's crazy. And then he teaches me about Chinese Jamaicans.
Oh yeah,
I go, but now I'm a grown up going like, they never learn this in school.
Wait, tell me about Chinese Jamaicans.
There are Chinese Jamaicans.
What fuck your head up when you hear them talk? They look Chinese, but they talk
Chinese
patois.
people.
They talk patois.
They're like, Blood clot.
Yes, yes. It will you up.
Boomaka, 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 booyaka.
Yo,
Yeah.
you up? And like,
shut up.
And he was like a quarter
Motherfucker.
Jamaican.
God, I can do this all day. This is fun. Don't let me meet one of those guys.
Bro, it's. I mean, you meet like, not Portuguese Haitians. That's too close. But you meet Haitians that are mixed up with somebody you never thought you were gonna see, right? But you go, these Chinese people grew up in Jamaica and they Jamaican.
They're Jamaican.
They not Chinese. They look exactly like Chinese people.
Yeah.
And the accent will you up.
You up, bro.
Just like a Chinese guy would.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, the history is not far enough.
Yeah.
But then you hear it, and then he asked me one morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning, to go fishing with him. He's like, I'm gonna go catch fish and bring it back and cook it. And I'm looking at this Chinese motherfucker. And I had to go, I'm not waking up this early to go fishing with you. And he out back, caught fish, froze them, put them in the freezer. Now you got frozen fish that came straight out the bay, and he's chopping them down. And he makes these like trout steaks on the rim of a car.
Oh, he a G.
Oh.
Bert, I'm not with you. It's like a rim
He a
to an
real
Impala, couple coals, and then they're fucking great.
Hold on. Because all I have is a visual of black dudes fishing in Florida. So he's out with a cane pole on a bridge and cooking them up on a fucking tire.
And he Chinese.
Oh, I love this guy. More of that. I want more of that.
Hell yeah, where is he at now?
I want more of that.
Is he still with us?
Bro, he's still with us.
Hey, man, we
and
can go
when
down
I
there,
tell
bro.
you, he great cook. He making pork butt. He got the steaks, the trout steaks, and dude, he killing it.
I would
know
consider
J. Cole.
myself. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't know one. I know he's got dreadlocks.
Yes, so you know him.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
But it's same
He's
thing,
an
I couldn't tell
amazing
you.
product.
I couldn't tell you a Travis Scott song. I couldn't tell you a Drake
We
song.
talking about J. Cole.
I know, but I couldn't tell you.
But you-
same. It's like that generation of hip
Travis
hop.
Scott-
I just kind of.
But the thing about it is J. Cole is probably the best rapper in the world. Like, honestly, he's rapper.
That's my last class, by the way.
rapper.
That
He's
class-
not a
everybody
better,
probably-
like...
He's a rapper.
He's a
rapper.
rapper.
Wait, hang on.
rapper.
Is Drake a rapper?
Of course, he's a really good rapper. He's not the best in the world.
Like I can't.
But no, he's
call me like this.
like probably he's the biggest rap star.
By
in
the
world.
way, you know a white guy's a hip hop fan when he goes, "Hold on, let me."
Exactly.
Google J. Cole.
With turtle shell glasses and shit.
J.
J.
Cole.
Cole. J, the letter J, and Cole. He's amazing.
Well, I
man.
can't believe you just said that.
I know who he is.
Who that, man?
He's 39. I'm already on his team.
Yeah,
The
he's
fact that
grown.
He's 39.
He's
I
a
go.
grown-up.
He's a grown up. He's 6'3". There's a lot of things.
No, so he's a basketball player, a professional basketball player.
And he was born in Frankfurt, Germany.
Okay, he's not
Yeah,
a
but-
professional basketball player.
He played for the NBA and the African NBA. He played.
Okay, you ready?
Shout out my boy Moses.
I'm not saying it's not the NBA.
I mean, it's not
but it's
NBA,
not
but-
the NBA.
It's NBA Africa.
Not the
Hold
NBA.
on. He played in NBA Africa?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
You would think, just
My
on
boy
paper,
Moses is
that it
one of
would
the
be so
coaches,
much
so-
better than the American
But
NBA.
why you think? I mean, you would think.
I mean, he's famous.
It's just black people.
Yeah,
Or
but
Africans.
athletes. Yeah.
Or no, yeah, just
They didn't have
yeah.
AAU. You remember how like your dad, like when we were talking about baseball earlier?
Yeah.
Like how these kids are now?
Yeah. They don't-
It's
they
just a
don't
bunch of tall black guys just shooting hoops and shit.
Wait, there's no summer league?
There's no fucking
only
AAU.
summer.
There's no Pete Newell big man camp. It's just a bunch of tall black dudes.
Wait, well, what you're telling me is it's not black people that are good at basketball. It's black people with opportunities
Yes!
for basketball.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes.
the privilege.
Yes, America. No, him and Drake have a song called First Person Shooter that started the whole beef. It's him and Kendrick. It started the beef. Well, Kendrick is not true.
Wait, tell me, keep do it for me.
Him and Kendrick, him and Drake have a song called First Person Shooter.
Yeah.
That in Kendrick's mind started the whole beef. Look, man, you ever have a friend that like if I feel like something, you're bringing something, I'm gonna jump on you. So he felt that First Person Shooter song, and they were talking about him. So he was like,
Let's
burn the whole house down.
I don't completely disagree with you, but I do feel like there was a boiling point, and that one was like, guys,
That's
I'm
what
gonna have to
happened.
I still wear my uniform, but now I got to put my cape on.
yeah. And that's what
And
happened.
just-
So
to
it's
me,
a great
that's
song.
what happened.
Now they've been throwing shots at all three of them. Been throwing shots at each other for like the last 10 years. They're the three biggest rappers alive.
And they were sharing the spotlight
at any given time. Yeah.
But I think it's sometimes where you go, I know y'all think, yes, am I in it? And this is for people to say, not for me to say. I'm at to show my ass right now.
So when Kendrick said, "Motherfucker, Big 3,"
I'm gonna have to really prove
it's just
to you,
Big Me.
I'm gonna really have to show you, excuse me,
I'm better. It's just me. I let y'all two have fun over there, but it's just me.
hold my drink and let me
Pop out.
me get out here.
Let me pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like,
and it was
bro, y'all are really good. Because Kendrick takes 3 or 4 years between albums. Because he was like,
I was doing Netflix as a joke. I was out here for I think I saw you doing that, but I was doing Netflix as a joke, and then Rel Battle.
I was with you. Yeah.
And he, we was out on the west side.
Yeah.
We were out there. Oh my God. So we're out there, and then he's like, yo, Tone, come do like 20 minutes before I close. I go, all right. So I go out there, Rel Battle show. Rel didn't watch mine.
Yeah.
He goes, oh man, Drake just dropped. I was like, all right, man, well, you don't know how my new shit is. I kind of wanted to show my friend how my shit was. He gets on stage, he's like, well, watch my shit. 10 minutes later,
Kendrick
drops. I miss his shit. I'll step outside.
I've never seen a battle like this in my life.
It was amazing.
It's like, yo, these guys were dropping.
It was amazing.
Because Drake dropped a song called Family Matters, which would have probably been the greatest diss track of all time.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick dropped a song about Drake's whole family 35 minutes later.
The Grams.
Meet the Grams. And it's a therapy session where he's the therapist and he's talking to his son, his mom, his dad, and his bootleg and his fake.
You go, that's too far.
That's too far. And then the next day he dropped a song calling him a pedophile. I was like, where are we going with this?
So wait,
this made us dessert and then was like, I forgot the cherry.
I forgot the cherry.
Sunday.
And that's the song that the whole world is singing now.
Sweet that's the one.
Not like us.
Not like us.
It was the last one. Not that wasn't.
My
Everybody
daughters
knows that song.
My daughters don't know anything about hip hop,
Yes.
and they listen to that song.
It's it's dancey. It's like, hey.
It's so dancey.
I went to the Kendrick Lamar pop-out concert in Inglewood. I was like, this is the most unity I've seen in Los Angeles since I moved out here 22 years ago.
It was wild, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
I didn't go. I watched it, and I watched. They did it 6 times.
And Drake is an amazing artist, dude.
I don't know a Drake song.
Yo,
I've never known a Drake song.
No, I tell you this, Drake, like for the last few years, it's been like I feel like I've gotten too old for it. But like them early, I was like, yo, this guy. I was one of the first people to tell people.
I still enjoyed it.
But I was one of the first people to like Drake. And I was like, yo, this dude is really good. Nah, he's too soft. I'm like, we need some softness in hip hop. We need some feeling in hip hop.
Bridge R&B back. Drake was doing something on stage and was like talking about the beef and people in his camp and all this kind of shit. And then as he was getting to my next song, he played
Beyonce,
he played Beyonce.
Because he was like, because what happens
instead of dropping like a track that hits. And you're like, I don't know if that's
what happens is what happened was I think Drake really realized that these people aren't really his friends. Like all these people everybody was like, the rappers are like,
but you can't afford to realize that in public. You gotta go, man, fuck that. I don't believe you. Handle that shit at home.
But he was telling this monologue about, we don't have friends. We don't have real friends in this industry.
It's so crazy how tethered this is to comedy because like it's celebrity, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like we're such when they rap, they're sharing so much
of themselves.
Yeah. And then they put themselves on a pedestal. You have to.
You have to.
At a certain place, you have to say, this is. I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
Well, Drake has been the guy for
over a decade. Over a decade.
A decade. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Kendrick, can't lose.
Kendrick in his mind is like, man, I'm way better. Kendrick has a Pulitzer Prize,
dude,
and he wins Grammys every time he drops an album.
But also,
this is the
first time he was like, "Let me prove it."
Yeah, let me prove it. Let me just show that the guy who y'all think is the best. I don't know, wipe his ass out.
But I do agree with you, and I see what you're saying. Being a comic, being a stand-up, I go level-wise. If you had to compete with someone, but
there's a Geiger counter that just goes like, "This is how good he is. This is how good he is."
But also, what you want from it is to let people understand that I'm different than this person, but they're also so funny.
Yeah, dude,
right?
Yes.
That's a different thing. It's like I know we're different. There's no doubt that I could go on stage with you and go, "That's very funny." But also that very funny,
dude,
right?
The thing is,
but if I have to ever compete, you go.
What's crazy is that they only put you with all the black dudes. So all of a sudden, it's like when it's me and you, if in front of my fan base, are phenomenal together because we complement each other. We don't have the same life experiences. However, we're the same type of person. Yeah. Can I tell you, this is the wildest thing I ever heard. When Louis got busted for jerking off in front of the chicks or whatever, there was a guy who was really good friends with him, one of his closest friends, who celebrated it.
That's up.
And he said, quote unquote, it's good to see people getting taken down a notch every now and then.
That's some whole shit, man.
Buddy, I remember hearing that and going, you're not supposed to say that. Like, and now I know how you are.
Yeah.
So when shit
you're a
happens
hater.
to me, yeah.
You're a hater. Like, look, if Louis gets taken down, yo, it's like, yo, that's wild. Not to be like, that feels really good that this person is taken down. What the f***? Who says that?
But it's not in the details, it was in the takedown.
He didn't give a f*** about him jerking off.
He didn't give a f*** about that. He just wanted him to drop a peg.
That wasn't on their radar. It was the fact that he got caught.
He got caught and he dropped a peg.
And he was like, finally he dropped a peg.
Sure.
You know, and it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. You know, when Joe got busted saying the N-word, like it's a weird place to be in. I just was like, dude, he's my guy.
Yeah.
I love him. Joe's one of my, he's like a big brother to me. Yeah. I think I put it on it. I don't know if I put it out. I'm sure I did. Mm-hmm. But I called him personally and was like, buddy, I love you. I got your back. And we had a great conversation. We talked about people who couldn't forgive him. We talked about people who could forgive him. We talked about the word. We definitely didn't say it on the phone.
So Bert,
That's the only thing I can say is that word did not get said again out of that man's mouth ever again.
And it doesn't come out of Bert's mouth because when he did his audio book,
that's the problem.
He called me to say all the N-words in the book. You know that, right? In his audio book, I went to the studio and said all the N-words. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Shit.
I got to the part.
It's like Omar
I wrote, and by the way, it's not me saying the word, but the words in the book. The words in the book. And I called Omar. I go, hey, can you help me out? And he goes, what's up? I go, I'll tell you when you get here. He walks into a whole recording studio. Do you know this story? He walks into a whole recording studio and goes, what's up? We doing like scenes? And I go, you just said the N-word. He's like, what? And I go, I wrote it in my book and I can't say it. I go, look, your daughter, I can't have your daughter hear me say it. I can't have my daughter hear me say it. I need you to say it. And he goes, and he said it. And then I said, can you do it more like a white guy? And he goes, why don't you show me how to do it? And I was like, never mind. The way you said it's perfect. You did it perfect. Great job, Omar. We'll do it that way with the A. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. That's hysterical.
I just thought about that shit.
That's so funny.
That's great. That's great.
Oh my God.
Do you know who my favorite artist of all time is? It's Pablo Picasso.
I was hoping. I swear to God. I was like, I hope it's like Monet or something.
It's Picasso, because you know what? Everywhere he went, when he was in Spain, started a movement. When he was in Italy, started a movement. When he was in wherever he went to. In France, everywhere he went, because it's different energy. Even when he was old, you know, this motherfucker was old and he started sculpting.
Sometimes you gotta change it up.
You gotta change the energy up, man.
I need one more drink. Hold on. So what I'm hearing, so I can't hear things. I don't know if I'm like a narcissist or a soft narcissist or whatever, but like everything I hear I apply to myself and go, how do I fix it? How do I make it better? How do I do it? I was like, all right. So like, what if I took a year and worked on slapstick?
I'll re-up.
Like worked on like physical comedy.
Bro, that would be f***ing bananas.
What if because I hear that and I go, and so he's doing sculpture at an older age. You know, Maynard Keenan, who's the lead singer of Tool.
Yeah, Tool. Yeah.
He's got a vineyard. His wife is a falcon. She like hunts with falcons.
What's it called? Falconeer? What's it called?
Falconer.
Yeah.
The Falconer, right?
Falconer.
Yeah.
Falconer.
Yeah, Falconer.
He is brewing coffee. He's starting a chocolate business. He's a musician. But I started going I just do stand-up. I do stand-up. I do podcasts. I love it. I have a great time. I started a vodka, but that's kind of adjacent to me. Yeah. Like I was like, what am I?
But so I've heard this, and we've all heard this. Every 10 years, you need to reinvent yourself, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you
I'm
next?
50 years
But also,
behind.
I've listened to you, and we've talked about it. But also, I've listened to you on other things that just pop up in my timeline. Of going, I remember, and this is me talking as you, I remember when I was doing these kind of jokes, but then I go, you know what? I'm gonna talk about what I know, which is home. I'm gonna talk about Leanne, I'm gonna talk about the girls, I'm gonna talk about the home, I'm gonna talk about the travel. And then you go, because that's where I am right now. I go, I'm so glad I didn't drop a special 3 years ago, that I go, that would have been me doing things that I think were funny, but it wasn't a new version of me. Now this new one's gonna be a new version of me.
Yeah.
So the version of you goes, all right, so go start a chocolate business, and guess what's gonna be hilarious? You trying to figure out a chocolate business. You've already got this shit going, right? You're a good conversationalist, you're a great conversationalist. Your wife is amazing, the daughters are amazing, they doing well. So when you start the vodka, when you start something else, you go, oh man, I need another branch in order to kick that into, because what you really want to do is talk about it. You think I moved out to the country, and I still got my place here, but moved out to the country to go, what's gonna be different? I can talk about anything that's around here. I want to sculpt something else. Like this art got to be different. Now it's the wife, now it's my neighbors, now hopefully it's the kids soon. Now it's those things. And that's what you're looking for. Honestly, what you're asking for is the new kid.
We need a foster kid. Foster kid, one foster kid, Asian, female, 16, keep going.
Oh, black kid from Africa, 6'9".
Oh, yeah.
Teach this motherfucker drop step.
Give him a little fucking of a summer league.
Taking the Campbell Hall, man. We good money, baby.
Man,
We have
bro.
one African kid,
6'9".
a boy.
It's a lot of jerseys.
Leanne,
Holy
think of the content, for real. We go to Africa, we hold a summer camp in one of those villages.
Yes.
And we're like, basically it's a skill set. We're like, all right, gentlemen, I'm gonna throw a rock to you.
Just bring a bunch of medicine balls.
Yeah, a bunch of medicine balls. All right, it's so great. I want to show you the American prayer. We jump as high as we can.
Yes, see.
All right, shake them like this, shake them like this.
Hand it to him. Chest to chest, though.
But, baby, we can.
I don't know why you're talking to me.
I believe in y'all.
He didn't
I believe in you, man.
He didn't want to pitch this to us. That's why he's talking to you.
Tanzania. Okay, guys. I go to
Tanzania, East Africa, baby. Let's go,
East
man.
Africa is where the tall black guys are, is East Africa.
Yo, you know what? I went to Kenya, man, and I was at the club, and this guy walked in.
In Kenya?
Yeah. It was doing
So
COVID.
can they tell you you're American?
They like Queen Sugar. That was the wildest shit in the world.
for real?
I was like, y'all got
You didn't hear Bert being racist.
You said they could, yeah, they could
Hold on. That's not racist.
Well, you know why they
Not
can tell us-
racist, but you know what I mean.
Hey, hold on. It's
You
a
know
little
what?
racist. But if I go to a club in London, they're like, hello, big guy.
You know why it is? Because I'm big.
And you black.
So that's what it. No, I'm
But
big.
nobody think I'm. Well, they think I'm North African.
No, you look Ethiopian.
Yeah.
But I'm wide.
Hold on. Shut the up.
Yeah.
This might be my new favorite game in the world. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You look Ethiopian?
You never seen
No,
Asians?
you know what? So no.
No. Hold
You know
on,
how you can't
hold on.
like Asians, you can kind of tell after you meet enough
That's
Asian
Ethiopian
people.
for sure.
Oh, look at his
Look at
forehead.
Eritrean. You look
Eritrean.
Eritrean.
If this isn't a Google trend,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, he looks like it. So no, so
But
the
that's what
people,
I'm saying.
the people there, cause I was in Kenya, they thought I was Ugandan. What's happening?
But sometimes you can kind of just tell.
What's what it is? They can tell
Right?
what tribe you
Fucking
from.
wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
that's
You
wild.
look like Haile Selassie's great grandson.
And the only reason why I knew this is because I used to go to Vision, the club in Atlanta. AG was
Oh,
running.
well, AG, yeah, AG is Eritrean.
Is Eritrean,
Yeah.
and one of his cousins or something. I used to flirt with her, and she was like, "You look like a lot of my cousins," which I didn't know a lot of things about Ethiopia, Eritrea, and they had not too long ago split because Eritrea from Ethiopia divided.
That's what what you call it? That's what.
There's no way. This
Tiffany.
is the dumbest question I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
There's no way to trace your roots back to where.
You can trace your. It's 23andMe. You can trace your roots wherever you want
Really?
to, but it's like, you know what? It's the.
You know what? You know why I was saying that's
No,
the
no,
dumbest
the thing
question.
about-
You know, hey, does anyone know why that was the dumbest question? It's not like during slavery they're like, just heads up, hold on this paper. You're from Ethiopia.
Yeah, exactly. No, they
In
ain't
case
doing that
anyone
shit.
asks in
No, the thing about it is
200
like,
years
I-
on a podcast, I want your family to know you're from Ethiopia.
the thing about it is like
You got that the second I said that.
I know, because I saw you stay in it 2 seconds too long, and I go, this.
But Bert, the thing about it is
Is
like,
there any way that you can?
there are very few.
Go, Bert.
There are very few There are very few East Africans who were in the transatlantic slave because that's West Africa. So they're not taking people from fucking Eritrea.
East Africa was pretty.
East Africa is somewhere. It's totally different.
Wait,
That's on the Indian Ocean.
Oh shit! So it was all Sierra Leone.
Nigeria,
It's all
Guyana,
northwest and west
all
coast.
that shit. That's what it is because it's like it's transatlantic.
What's the corridor that?
Transatlantic.
No, the door of no return is a door of no return.
I know what you're talking
Yes.
about, and that was in. I know what you're talking about because
That's
it's
in,
huge. It's still there,
it's
right?
in
it's
Ghana,
still there.
Liberia.
It's not
on
Liberia.
that-
Liberia was brand new.
Oh yeah, okay. So,
Liberia
but it's on that
was
because my mom is bad. I was supposed to go,
Yeah.
but I booked a TV show and couldn't go to visit my roots.
That's not a comeback. You're like, I was going to see where I
came
Return of the
from,
Slaves,
but
but I'm on TV now.
Netflix needed me.
I was gonna see where my black family's from, but I had to go do a white show on NBC.
That's
Thanks,
crazy.
Whitney.
So wait, what
Thank you,
happened?
Whitney.
So are there no did slavery not hit the west coast of Africa?
No,
No, the
mostly,
East
and
Coast.
mostly hit the West Coast.
The East Coast.
Or
is
the East Coast, I mean, East Coast.
I mean, no, it's too far to trench.
No,
You know
I
what
mean
I'm
it did, but like they went north. Like so that's where
so
you
you-
get Morocco and Greece. And if you look at all that history, you get a chance to see how everything, even in the construction, the architecture, goes from northeast East Africa to Greece to
Greece.
Morocco to
Really?
where Italy
So-
is. You watch it and you can see the influence
You can.
over who lost, who won, what we took with us.
Yeah.
And you'll see it going from, especially that, you'll see it going west. And then it jumps the water, comes here. Like look at all the UK in Northeast America.
Oh
yeah.
I mean,
Right,
it's
you
all
see all
New
that, yeah.
England, new whatever.
So
it's just the shortest trip.
It's just the shortest trip, yeah.
So then go UK east,
New York,
and you'll see
New
all that
Jersey,
shit break
yeah, all
down,
that
but
shit.
also looks very similar. And then where it drops off is down to Africa, not further east to Asia.
I'm so stupid. As you said,
You know what's so
this,
crazy is this? So we think about New Orleans as being like a French influence.
Yeah.
It's Spanish influence. If you look at the houses in New Orleans, it's it's the houses in New Orleans are Spanish styles because the French settled, but the people who built the city were the Spanish.
Spanish.
No, if you look at New Orleans, it looks a whole lot like the signs and all of that stuff looks like Puerto Rico. The houses look like Puerto Rico.
The colors,
The colors and all of that
Oh,
stuff.
of course it's the Spanish.
Because it's a Spanish.
No, it's
It
wild.
is.
It's why
yeah.
you start looking and go like, I mean,
No,
all right,
the
who did it
French.
before they did it? And then you go,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, but before the French was like...
because they got all Florida.
Was it
all
Spanish?
Florida
Yes.
Spanish.
Yes. Yeah,
same
man.
reason why you got Chinese Jamaicans.
Yeah.
You got the French to New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
But it's really Spanish. You think about the translated slave trade going through, but also they're Chinese doing spices, right? So I mean,
Yes,
that's
yes,
all that.
right.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the reason
yeah,
why
yeah.
you had the Chinese through there.
yeah.
That's the reason. It's you think it's one thing, but you go, oh, there's a story behind that
The
story.
story behind that, because it's like...
It's crazy to me that people risk their lives for cardamom. You know, like that. Like for oregano, they were like, "Let's see if we can."
Because it's crack. I mean, don't get it twisted.
Could you imagine having food and then tasting flavor, being like, I gotta kill
That
this
part, man, like for real.
wild.
Like for real, like even like feeling this, oh shit, this is silk? What the is this?
Imagine wearing those hot clothes,
And then you're
all
in
the
the-
time. Then you see a dude walk in his like
And
just
it's
like
breathing.
just wearing silk, Asian
Yeah.
dude, and you're like,
And that
how
shit-
do I get that shit?
And that shit,
Yeah.
and that motherfucker's doing like
That shit's
this.
shimmering and it's shiny.
That shit blowing. My clothes don't blow.
Not supposed to blow, man.
My clothes don't blow, and this is
Yo,
out
they're
here.
like
That would be a perspective to go in a time machine to go back to before spice and before like the silk trade, just to experience how uncomfortable life had to be for somebody to go, I'll risk my life
Well,
to go
bro-
around the Cape of Good Hope.
that part.
to get
Yes.
fucking-
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I got obsessed with the Northwest Passage of. There's a show on Netflix, but the Northwest Passage. So they were trying to go above Canada to get to Asia.
Okay.
And
that's brutal.
they found that out the hard way.
I bet they did. They froze. They're like,
They were like, wow.
Should've brought
And
more
by the way, you
t-shirts.
can't even eat polar bear.
yeah.
Because you got to cook the out of it because everyone gets trichinosis
Right.
and your teeth fall out.
Yeah.
Like it sucked so bad.
What movie is? What show is this?
It's called Someone. The Terror.
The Terror.
Okay.
It's horrific. And I just,
Yo, humans do some next level shit to get the out of their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I will go around Albuquerque, Alberta, and all that shit just to get the away from my goddamn mother-in-law.
That phrase.
do you think on the ship out, there was one guy going, sir, is this all about your marriage or are we really looking for a spice trade? He's like, no, it's her and the spice trade. Let's go. Gentlemen, I love you to death.
Love you,
I
man.
love you to death.
I love
you
both
to
of y'all,
death, bro.
man.
Thank you for
It
this.
feels like it's 15, 16 years ago back at Pat's, baby.
God bless. We got to do it. Now that I'm back on the wagon, let's get after it.
Let's go.
Something's burning.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine.